The state of Gujarat is one of the most urbanized states of India. Almost 37% of the state's population resides in the urban areas comprising of 161 municipalities and 7 municipal corporations. Urbanization is an inevitable process. It attracts more and more people in search of employment opportunities to the cities. With limited low-cost affordable housing stock, people end up squatting on underserviced urban land, giving rise to slums. The government of Gujarat has stepped up its efforts in this direction and has created housing stock through its schemes for provision of housing to the urban poor. These schemes include Valmiki Ambedkar Awas Yojana, popularly known as VAMBAY scheme, National Slum Development Programme (NSDP), Chief Minister's Programme on Housing for Economically Weaker Section (EWS). There is one more scheme for urban poor allocating 25 square meter plot to family. This is given by the Revenue Department through the Department of Urban Development and Urban Housing to urban local bodies and development authorities. Ahmedabad Urban Development Authority (ODA) has been involving in constructing over 11,000 houses between 2002 to 2006 for people living below poverty line and for economically weaker section households. These houses have been constructed in the ODA's reserved plots. These plots are located on prime urban land and in many cases alongside of higher income group category housing. This helps poorer communities to integrate themselves with mainstream society and avail economic opportunities. This helps them to access better social amenities like schools, hospitals, recreational and park facilities. They have been able to move out of constant threat of eviction or get exploited by slumlords.
ગુજરાત સરકારનો એક પ્રયાસ છે કે સ્લમ વિસ્તારમાં જે લોકો રહે છે એને સ્વચ્છ અને આરોગ્યપ્રદ મકાનો મળી રહે. એમાં સેન્ટ્રલ ગવર્મેન્ટનો પણ ફાળો છે. આ સરકારનો જે આ નિર્ણય છે એને આધીન રહી અને ઔડાએ લગભગ 5,500 મકાનો પૂર્ણ કરેલ છે અને લોકોને સુપ્રત કરી દીધેલ છે. આ બધા EWS અને વામ્બે યોજનાના મકાનો છે. ઔડા જે રીતે મકાનો બનાવે છે એવા સમગ્ર ગુજરાતમાં બને છે. વામ્બે યોજનાની છે અને EW આવાસની છે. પરંતુ ઔડાની જે ભૌગોલિક પરિસ્થિતિ છે અને જમીન મેળવવાની જે પ્રક્રિયા છે એને લીધે ગુજરાતમાં હાઈએસ્ટ નંબર એટલે કે સૌથી વધુ મકાનો બનાવેલા છે.
The state and central governments have provided subsidy towards the housing units. This subsidy is routed through the Department of Urban Development and Urban Housing of the Government of Gujarat and is given to ODA. Under the VAMBAY scheme, the Government of India has provided Rs 25,000 as subsidy towards meeting the total housing unit cost. Nearly 2,200 houses have been constructed under this scheme by ODA. Under the EWS housing scheme, the Government of Gujarat has provided Rs 5,000 per housing unit as subsidy. More than 9,000 housing units have been constructed by ODA under this EWS scheme. These are all one-room kitchen with attached toilet bath units. They have clean water and sanitation, paved roads, street lights and common floor facilities. Thus, they are now able to enjoy living standards equivalent to other city residents.
અમે ફક્ત 1,000 રૂપિયા જ ભરેલા હતા. 1,000ની અંદર એમ કહેવામાં આવ્યું કે તમને આ મકાન મળશે ભવિષ્યની અંદર. આ લગભગ 3 વર્ષ ભર્યા પછી અમે લોકો તો એ પછી અમે લગભગ 10 થી 12 મકાન બદલી નાખ્યા. એક દિવસ એવો આવ્યો કે ઓડાએ જાહેરાત કરી કે ભાઈ અમે તમારો ડ્રો થઈ ગયો ને તમારું મકાન લિસ્ટની અંદર જોયું ને તમારું મકાન લાગ્યું હોય તો અમે મકાનનું નામ જોયું તો અમારો નંબર લાગેલો હતો. ત્યારબાદ અમે પોતે ઓડાની અંદર અમારા જે બાકીના પૈસા 15,500 જેટલા ભરવાના હતા એ અમે ભરી અને અમને પોઝિશન આપવામાં આવી છે અહીં મુરલીધર આવાસની અંદર. અત્યારે હાલ અમારી માનસિકતા એ અસરે પહોંચેલી છે કે અમે પોતે અમારી આઈડેન્ટિટી કહી શકીએ છીએ કે અમે આ જગ્યાના રહેવાસી છીએ અને અમારું આઈડેન્ટિટી આ છે અને અમારું એડ્રેસ આ છે.
ODA has a unique financial model for housing the urban poor. The average cost of a house is Rs 1 lakh. the city of Ahmedabad suffered significantly in the aftermath of the January 2001 earthquake, and the housing stock was severely affected. In this backdrop, in the post-Gujarat earthquake scenario, Order adopted earthquake-resistant technology, popularly called the masking, shuttering technology. House unit become a monolithic structure. Using this technology, Order has constructed about 7,500 units in 16 plots across 7 town planning scheme areas. The residents of these housing societies are pleased with their living environment and have been urging the government to take up more and more such schemes so that it can benefit the needy people. Similarly, the municipal corporations of Surat and Rajkot have also constructed housing units for urban poor under these schemes.
Rajkot Municipal Corporation has taken a very ambitious project of providing sanitation facilities to the backward pockets of the city. Another ambitious project we have taken is to provide urban housing to population which is migrating from nearby areas, especially urban poor. Of the late, we have been carrying out construction of more than 1,500 houses. About 6 months back, we have dedicated 856 houses to about 856 families, and we intend further to construct about 2,000 houses every year under a very ambitious project launched by the Government of India under Jawaharlal Nehru National Urban Renewal Mission.
In Rajkot, the Rajkot Municipal Corporation has constructed over 6,000 housing units spread over 16 locations, whereas in Surat, nearly 8,000 housing units have been constructed over 24 locations. A remarkable aspect of these housing societies is the location, design and facilities. These could be easily mistaken for better off residential complexes. This is a live example of the government's initiative aimed at including the socially excluded within the urban fabric.